Hello everyone, welcome back to another X and Y Daily. My name is NBZ, and just like 3 days, it's so fucking close. But we're continuing with these, and we're gonna go to Noivern. Noivern is the flying dragon, and that's basically what he does. He was one of the more earlier revealed Pokemon, and people were speculating at that time, because I don't believe Fairy type had been revealed by that point, that there was going to be a new type, and Sound was kind of thrown around as an idea that people think maybe Sound would be a new type, and Noivern was certainly the poster child for that. Unfortunately, when we found out that it was part flying and dragon, and there was no Sound type attributed, kind of killed all of that speculation. But enough about that, let's talk about its looks, what it looks like. It is not really my favorite design. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's one of those dragons like Dradagon, to a degree like Haxorus, that I don't feel the design is something that really hits the spot for me. You know, I'm not too excited about it. It's just got this weird arm claw shape which goes into the wing, and it's just the ears, the big sound ears at the top. It's very confusing, and like, where are its eyes, what is its nose? Like, it's a kind of misleading design, I feel, in that way, and I don't really like things that are designed like that. So what do you know, I am not a big fan. I guess there are some people who are, so if you are one of those Noivern crew people who are like, yeah, I'm in for this, then let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I guess we'll move on to the mechanics. Let's do that. Now, I am fully aware of the fact that leaks have happened, and that there is a lot of information out there about new Pokemon right now, you know, stats and stuff, and move pool and everything. But I'm not going to discuss those. I'm not going to talk about any of the leaks, because I don't think it's kind of appropriate to until the game is fully released. So I'm just going to go off the knowledge that we had prior to any leaks, prior to anything, apart from the ability, which I did kind of look into, and I was kind of not sure as to whether this was true, because there's like only one screenshot, and I'm not sure if it's been doctored or whatever. But the ability is apparently Frisk. I'm not sure if that is the case, but in all honesty, when we're talking about competitive, it's not a huge deal. It has its uses, it's niche. Frisk can be somewhat useful to determine specific items and everything, but I wouldn't say it's the best competitive ability. So even if it is true, whatever, we're not really caring about it. I hope it has a secondary ability. Probably something like Soundproof would be appropriate. But let's talk about its typing. Its typing is very traditional when it comes to dragons. You, of course, have Dragonite and Salamence, Altaria, lots of things which just follow the model of Flying Dragon. It is, unfortunately, even more nerfed this generation, with the fact that Dragon has the additional weakness of Fairy. So not only is it weak to itself, it's weak to Ice ×4. That's the big kicker. That's the one that really screws over a lot of dragons. And of course now Fairy. So it's a little bit annoying that it is the case, and it's a flying dragon. I would have liked them to do something a bit more interesting, especially given its design, and given the fact that it looks like it could maybe be part dark, be another dark dragon like Hydreigon or something. I think that would have been a lot cooler. But that's the case. We have a flying dragon, and I guess we have to live with it. So earlier I talked about how people were speculating maybe Noivern would be some new kind of sound type, and then there was that move Boom Burst, which people thought, hey, this could be like the sound type move. Not the case, unfortunately. Boom Burst is in fact a normal type move, meaning it doesn't even get stab on it, which is rather unfortunate, but it kind of fits the theme because of sound, the massive ears that it has, and the fact that it's called Noivern because noise, you know, why, you get it, you understand, you can comprehend things from names and such. I'm sure at this point from the leaks there is someone who has figured out how powerful Boom Burst is, whether it's worth using, whether it's special. It's going to be special, let's be honest here. I don't think it'll be physical, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And looking at his other two moves, looks like Noivern will be specially based, which is kind of cool, because actually, thinking about it, Dragonite and Salamence and Altaria can all be special anyway. I was going to say, like, they're primarily physical, and I think in general, Dragonite and Salamence are, but you can throw specs on Ments, you can run mixed Ments, you can run Dragonite in Rain with Hurricane Thunder, you know. Dragons are versatile, but for the moment we currently are looking at this guy having special moves. Dragon Pulse and Draco very standard on any particular dragon type, and nothing too interesting going on there. What do I think thing's going to be like competitively? How do I think it's going to rank in the tiering? Maybe UU. I'm not sure because we don't have stats, or at least I haven't looked into the leaks, which may tell you the stats. But I think it's going to be like an Altaria or a Flygon, a kind of a second tier dragon. I hope it's not as bad as Druddigon, because that thing unfortunately didn't turn out too well. But maybe in the mid-range, kind of a mid-range dragon as opposed to right up the top of the tables. But that is about it. That wraps us up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me if you like Noivern down below. Are you enamored with it as much as I am not, because I'm not a big fan. You can follow me on Twitter at LordMBZ. You can go to facebook.com/LordMBZ. Appreciate it when people do that. It's always nice to see new faces and new people interacting with. I do answer questions on Twitter all the time, so if you ever want to talk to me on Twitter, just send me something and I will reply, because it's so easy and convenient on there. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been a long ride and it is coming to an end very soon, but until tomorrow, I guess that's going to be it. So goodbye.